Hi guys, my name's Subnautica. I'm the man on the Silver Mountain, and welcome back. Now, after some time away that I didn't really want to take, we are now back. And one of the things that I did whilst, well, not whilst I was away, but as soon as I got my my PC back and had installed the new RAM in it and all that kind of thing, was build us Flimsy Mark II because, well, our actual Flimsy, wherever it is, down there somewhere. Yeah, there we go. There. Destroyed Cyclops Flimsy. So now we've got Flimsy Mark II, and we've got a list of things to do. Now, I actually realised last night after building this that I overlooked salvaging something, which could be a problem, maybe. So I'll think about whether or not we're going to go sort this out. But I forgot to pick up the other decoys from Flimsy down there. But otherwise, we've got a whole load of batteries. We've got all of those power cells that we charged up prior as well, and we've got 5 out of 6. So we've got the shield. We've got the depth module that we had before. We've got the energy efficiency module for the engines. We've got the increased capacity for the decoys, and then we've also something that I built yesterday because it was kind of cheap. It was one repair tool, which doesn't take much to build in the first place, and some copper wire to create the repair module for the docking bay, just so that whenever we stick something, so be it hardy or speedy, in here, then any damage that's done to it will be repaired. I've set us up with the fabricator like we had it before, and the various lockers. We've got a couple of things in here, not very much. Some of the extra power cells and bits and pieces that we had previously. So we've got those if we need them. We do still have also like a absolute ton of additional power cells that are fully charged up over at our base over there. But what I'm thinking is we'll leave those for the moment, because one of the things that I'm kind of torn due to me forgetting about the decoys. I'm kind of torn. Do we take Flimsy Mark II with Hardy over to the mushroom? No. Where am I supposed to be looking? Shadows base. There we go. Mushroom teleporter. Take it over there and then just drop Hardy out. He goes through the portal. We run down there. We grab the decoys and then come back. Or do we try to do things otherwise and potentially run into the Reaper Leviathans around the Aurora, which is where we need to go next? So I'm not 100% on what we should do. But also, on the plus side, we've now got the full release of the game. It came out, give or take, whilst my PC was out of action, unfortunately. Because I was expecting it a couple of days after I had made the last video, and I was quite looking forward just to get into it. I've so far managed to completely avoid other people on YouTube who have been putting the ending up, showing off the rocket, showing off what it can do, showing off where we end up, all that kind of thing. I've avoided it in its entirety. I have not watched as much. I would usually watch a lot of other individuals who are playing this to one extent or another, just because, you know, that's how I kind of got into this game. It was watching. Cool. Didn't realise we could do that. But it was watching the likes of Jacksepticeye and Markiplier where I first saw this game, and I was like, do you know what? They're going about this in such a messy way. I could do better. And so that was one of the reasons why I was like, I want to go and have a go, get hold of this game and see what I can do, kind of thing. So, you know, that's how that happened. I think we're going to go and get the decoys first. I don't feel super happy with just charging straight towards the Aurora and bumping into Leviathans, because also at some point we've got to head over there and pick up Speedy and bring Speedy back, and we've again got at least 2 Leviathans kicking around in the depths down there. So I don't really, considering we've already lost 1 Cyclops and we've got a lot of stuff that we're going to have to pick up, transport, use, in regards to any other stuff we can pick up from the Aurora, other stuff that we're going to need potentially for the for building the rocket, as I still don't know what we need to build the rocket. I've, as said, completely avoided everything to do with that so far. The only thing that I've watched that's come out recently was the that's Subnautica related, was the couple of kind of cinematic, or the cinematic and the gameplay trailer that they put out for launch. So, you know, I'm fairly confident in not having all that information, because I want to go and take a look at it ourselves. I want to go down and see what we need to do with it first, by just us. So, you know, we'll tackle those bits and pieces when we come to it. But as a result, the Cyclops as a bit of a mobile base is kind of important in regards to setting those things up and making sure that we get what we need, especially if it comes to us having to go back down for other materials and bits and pieces down into the depths between the teleport hub at the Emperor facility and the Lost River teleporter. You know, where if we end up going back down there, then we're going to have to be somewhat more cautious, but also we're only going to want to make a certain number of trips, and so making only a certain number of trips kind of suggests that we're going to have some access to, let's just use this, there we go, but it kind of suggests that we're going to have access to a decent amount of space and access to a way of hauling stuff from point A to point B, which, you know, we don't want to. Whoops. See, I still can't remember if we've actually been over there to the pod with Jokey Kassar in. We should probably check that. But also, one quick thing actually that... Oh no, I want to turn off the engines. One quick thing that I actually wanted to check with you guys, because I scanned them when I was over there, was indigenous life forms, fauna. They count as large? Large. Okay. But yeah, we got the cuttlefish. And I went down there and I scanned it. I don't know entirely how to interact with it, because it just didn't seem to want to interact with me in the aquarium. But maybe I need to take it out for that. I don't know. But a small grey-coloured herbivore, the cuttlefish displays high levels of intelligence, curiosity, and attachment. Strangely, this species has not been encountered in the wild, and the scanned specimen has to be artificially hatched within an alien containment unit. So possibly these were some of the maybe they're a byproduct of some of the attempts to create life by the precursors, things like the warpers. In the absence of wild specimens, little can be known for certain about the cuttlefish's life cycle. It is possible that environmental conditions have changed, forcing the species to the edge of extinction, leaving its eggs in permanent stasis. It is also possible the cuttlefish has been genetically altered, or even imported to 4546b from another world. Behaviour. We do know that the cuttlefish is a herbivore which displays highly social behaviour in its interspecies interactions, as was observed in Earth dolphins before their extinction. Oh dear. This creature seems to understand the concept of other minds, the prime indicator of true sentience, and attempts to communicate with a series of chirps and chirrups. interaction. Evidence suggests the cuttlefish is capable of understanding and following simple commands, in addition to assessing emotional state of individuals around it and responding in kind. Assessment. Emotional connection between living creatures is an essential component of psychological health. In other words, take it as a pet. Right. Let's do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop down and we're... That noise is terrifying. I'm just saying, that new noise that they've got for the hatch opening, it was kind of terrifying before, and it's still terrifying now. But right, so all we need to do is get down there, through the teleporters, hop from inside the precursor facility and out into the lava zone, grab the decoys, hopefully all of them, and then come back, load them into Flimsy Mark II, and then we're going to head to the Aurora. Now, one of the last times we headed to the Aurora, we lost Speedy, and that was due to randomly spawning, kind of almost teleporting in Reaper Leviathans. So hopefully in Flimsy Mark II, running silent with the decoys, that won't be a problem. But we'll have to see. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to put a grow bed on Flimsy Mark II, so we don't actually have any food on there. That's something I forgot to do. But that's not so important right now, because there should probably be distilled water and nutrient blocks on the Aurora, considering we've not been back there since we've seen force fields reset and spawnable items like the purple tablets reset and all of that jazz. So there's a good chance that we'll get there and there'll just be a wealth of loot and various other bits and pieces that may very well be useful to us there for us to get hold of, steal. I mean, I suppose it was ours in the first place because we're the only person left from the crew. But like I've seen some interesting, as I've said, I've avoided watching the videos, but I've seen all the force fields are open still, apart from this one down here. I wonder why this one always resets. But I've seen some interesting video titles whilst skimming through my my YouTube feed. Open, please. Thank you. You out there? Probably. Right, so drop down. Okay, so I can't see it. Sod's Law, it drops in as we dash inside. Right. Oh, we've only got one in here? Really? I was fairly certain we had a full complement of those, unless it only gives us one because it blew up. I don't know. Don't know where half the creatures in there are. I don't really care though, because they, at the very least, the sea dragon would try and eat us. So, you know, hey, but we got one, I guess. It just means we're going to have to build some more at some point before we go and do some other stuff. So, hey ho. Bit unfortunate. Would have been nice if we could have got all 5 back. Or 4. I think I used one. So, you know, but I think... What do they cost to make? Ah, creature decoy. Oh, titanium and a wiring kit? I thought they cost more than that. Okay. That's fine. If that's what that takes, then we're all good. So that's like what, titanium and a couple of silver? So yeah, we can deal with that, especially from our main base, because we've got a whole load of silver there because they removed silver from so many things. So you know, that's fine. So in which case, guys, that leaves us free to now just jump straight back into Flimsy. Flimsy Mark II, I suppose, but Flimsy, and head straight over to the Aurora. And here's hoping that we just don't need more than one decoy if we run into trouble. I mean, we've got our shield, we've got full power cells, relatively speaking, plus backups. So we should be fine, you know, to just leave the shield on so that they can't mess with us. But, you know, obviously that's... Whoops. That's something that we'll have to take a look at once we're back up, as it were. Okay, where's the hatch? Up there. Cool. Okie dokie. And there we go. Right. In which case, well, first things first. We'll stick you in there. There you go. Shame we couldn't get more, but oh well. Right. Oh, no. I'm going to want to turn the lights back. I like that they actually did this, because now like, there's still a bit of glare from those huge ass headlamps, but you know, I'm happy that they did it just so that it's a little easier to see. Okay, so if we head back towards our shallows base, then heading straight past the shallows base, we'll go straight to the Aurora, and then we're just gonna have to be a little careful, because whilst a Reaper probably wouldn't wreck Flimsy Mark II here, they could do some significant damage, especially if they sustain kind of an attack for a while. So, you know, if we can avoid that, then that would be great. Because, you know, I don't want to have to sit there and repair Flimsy time and time and time again for, you know, just because we're there to pick stuff up. We're already going to have to get in, grab as much as we can. I can't remember the code for the captain's quarters, but, you know, we'll get there. I believe possibly the... Oh, Eclipse. Cool. The transfuser is an item that gets mentioned, that's been mentioned on and off on the Trello, on various other things. And so I'd be interested to see if that's something that we'll come across. But I've seen very little about it, so I don't know. Whoa, nearly crashed. But you know, we'll have to see how all of that goes as and when we get over to the Aurora and start digging around, because you know, I've not found any other blueprints, I've not seen anything else, so you know, we'll have to tackle that once we get there, see if there's anything. Because, you know, the transfuser sounds like an interesting idea for various reasons. What are we bumping into? Just, oh, peepers? People's just bombarding the hull? But Yeah, actually, 2 secs, because there was something that I wanted to check just quickly. So let's just data downloads, codes and clues, captain's quarters, 2679. Got it. Okay, that's something to remember. 2679. But do you know what? I had something that I wanted to take a look at, and now I can't remember what it was. So, you know, there's that. Okay. How far are we? Still a fair way. Hey, reefback friend. But like, we're it's gonna be interesting to see kind of how this game ends, because obviously I've got hopes of us getting all the way back to Alterra, joining the board of directors, being well loved, earning lots of money, all that fun stuff, right? But okay, I'm gonna like the that's kind of one of the things that I want us to do. I want there to be a happy ending for our survivor chum here, you know. Things don't seem to be loading in too well down there. You know, I don't want our survivor here to kind of head back home and end up getting killed in orbit or anything else, you know, because we've essentially adopted this guy as us. So I would like to think that we're going to have a successful time coming out the other end of it. But, you know, I obviously assume that something bad's going to happen, because why wouldn't it? You know, we're quite likely to run into various problems as we try and leave. But okay, so he's over there. So let's try and keep an eye on him. Is he coming for us? I mean, he's roaring, but I don't think he's coming for us. Can we? I can't remember if we can squeeze through this gap. Seemingly not. Can we go under, though? Where's he gone? No, we can't go under. So we're going to have to go round. That's fine. Could probably just cut through here, though. Think this is fine. Where is he? Don't particularly want to just randomly bump into him, because whoops. Okay, so can we park up here? Where's the ramp? Okay, is the ramp over there? Yeah, okay, the ramp's over here, so we'll park up here. Should be all cool. Right, actually, let's, because now that we're here, we can turn that off. Turn those off. Okay, so now turn those on, turn that off. Okay, got interesting music. There you go. So what we need to do is look for food and stuff, and then let's have the stasis rifle there, because we probably won't. Well, we might. No, we'll go with that for the time being. So here's my worry, because we did a fair amount of repairing of various bits and pieces before anyway. So I'm hoping that we don't need to repair stuff all over again, because that would suck. Oh, crap. Okay. Do I not? No, I don't. Okay, fair enough. Apparently, I lack a battery. Thankfully, there should be batteries kicking around here somewhere. Ah, perfect. Okay. But yeah, so there is that entryway down below, but I don't think we ever got to clearing it properly. I don't think it would let us. So, you know, we'll ignore. We'll ignore that for the time being, and we'll just head straight through the way that we normally would. God damn it! Where'd you go? I think the other one fell off. I'd like to think the other one fell off. Another battery. Cool, thank you. Because all the fires seem to have opened up again. I say opened up. All the fires seem to have started again. So there's that. But we do have a fire extinguisher here, so that's good. We've got first aid kits if we inadvertently set ourselves on fire. So what we'll do is we'll stick that in there. Okay. So we've got, yeah, we're not in need of anything else here besides salvage and stuff. So what we'll do is we'll try and conserve our fire extinguisher to one extent or another, but also or I'll set myself on fire. But we also want to just try and make sure that we get everything, considering we can make, well, we'll take that, considering we can make trips back and forth. Actually, I wonder, because I've been out in the water again. Okay, cool. Still normal. Excellent. Okay, that's nothing new. Okay, so how much inventory space do we have at the moment? We've still got a fair amount. That's fine. We could really use a nutrient block about now, just because we're a bit peckish. I Can't remember if we can actually really, if there's anything through there. It doesn't look like it. The door seems blocked, so we'll ignore that for the time being. Okay, right, flashlight. Okay, so hopefully, because we're not wearing, oh, so so the door's reset. Oh, want the data downloads, codes and clues, cargo bay, 1454. Okay, so we've still got fires everywhere in here and such like, which is fine. Just need to be careful. More water. Not the thing we really need though, even more water. But we've got... Oh, is this something new? No, okay. Give me nutrient block. Ah, thank you. Right, so let's just stick that in our mouth. Right, how long have we been going? We've been going for 31 minutes. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we might get down to the captain's quarters, and then after we've got down there, then I'll call it quits, I think. So, more water. I don't need more water. Give me something more useful, please. Okay, that's more useful. Keep me alive in here. Right, is there I can't remember if there's anything down the back here. I don't know. We won't bother with that right now. Right, now if I remember correctly, it's down here that we've got the little bloodsuckers or whatever they're called. So to avoid them, we're going to need this. Nope. Yeah, okay, we'll take the other nutrient block. That's fine. Right, so now we're headed. Okay, so we've got the Seamoth Bay that needs a repair tool. So we've got our various bits and pieces in here. We've got a PDA, which I can't remember if... Aha! VR suite log. Desert Island drama. Oh, okay, we'll take a look at that later. Those are just Seamoth fragments. What are you? Your depth module. Anything else over here? Seemingly not. Okay. Right, so hold on 2 seconds. We need you there, and we'll keep the repair tool. That can go there. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we've got the drive room. Oh, God. It's just... Did we ever scan you guys? Okay. They seem to have lost interest. Or maybe we were too far out of the water. Ah. Another battery. Okay, right. Now we need lots of swapping stuff over. Let me through. Oh. Or we can do that. Okay, so these all still functioning, right? Yeah?
Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level.
We'll take that again, sure. But okay. So maximum tolerable level means that we're good, and that seemingly everything is still fine in here. So that's all. Well, oh, don't do this now. There we go. That's all I really wanted to check for the most part, that we were still good. Oh, we need our laser cutting tool here. Thankfully we've got more batteries so that we can just swap this out. Nope, not for another dead battery. I'm clicking the wrong buttons. There we go. Yeah, okay, so everything's respawned items wise, but beyond that everything seems good. So we've got the prawn bay and stuff in here. What's that? Nothing new. Okay. Another PDA there, also nothing new. Lots of damage. Water. Oh, another battery, we'll take that. Any more for any more? Anything else useful? Anything under there? No? Okay. Ah, but now we lack fire extinguisher, but we do have a repair tool, so hopefully we can just reach over the flames and not get hurt. Okay. So I can't remember. Yeah, we'll take that gladly. And that. I can't remember where that, because I know there's a crawl space down there, I think.
Picking up a faint black box signature
Ah.
originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
Is that the hull breach? No. So in theory it's just up there, so that's fine. Okay. So it should be, yeah, living quarters, right. Now what we could really use would be another fire extinguisher. That would be a really great thing to have. It's a first aid kit. I don't think we need those, but we're slowly filling up on other stuff. Just eat those whilst we can. Okay, so that's the canteen. Locked doors. Cabin 1. Right, so what was it? 2, 6... No? What was it? 2679. 2679. Oh. Is that not these? Is that not this one? Oh no, that's the captain's quarters. So what are you? Okay, so there's no 0, so I can't do that one. Lab access. Life pods, more life pods, note to self. Oh, 1869. 1869. Okay, so we've already got that. Take the blue cap again. We'll definitely take another plushie, because why not? And I think that's all that's in here, because I don't think there's... Yeah, no, there's nothing in there. Okay. Now here we've just got hold alls, water on the floor. Okay. Just want to hop past that so we don't get burned. Don't need another health kit. Nor that. Okay. Anything in there? No. Right. So this was 267. Ooh. 2679, right? 49. Nope, 2679. I was right first time. 269. There we go. Okay, we're in. Okay, so we've got the captain's log. Got the Aurora poster, which we want. Got the Aurora miniature that we definitely want, because why not? Okay.
Integrating new PDA data.
So now we've got the rocket blueprint. Blueprint time capsule. Titanium ingots, computer chip, and lead. Okay, that's fine. Oh, where was the time capsule? Was that not a blueprint? Was that something else? Anyway, let's take a look at the captain's log quickly. Loading program, Craig McGill Simulator. Captain Hot Dog Hollister. You're exploring a quiet alien backwater when the ship you arrived here in implodes. You must eat the arachnid kidney poachers. Wait. This is a text adventure. Okay, so the captain's log wasn't actually anything particularly useful to us. Right, hold on though, so... Just want to... time capsule. Sturdy containers are designed to store written and photographic evidence for later retrieval, in addition to small number of items. Time capsules are often fabricated by marooned survivors seeking either to aid those who find themselves in the same predicament in the future or to leave evidence. Okay. So where is it then? Did I scroll past it? Okay, fine. It's so I don't know if that's just a data entry telling us that a time capsule might be useful, or if it's a blueprint as well. By the way, so we don't need all that much for the launch pad. So this is going to be our next thing, because what I want to do now, build the launch pad, build the rocket, but then we've got to track down scans of a Reaper Leviathan, which I've got an interesting way to do that, but that will require me building some more stuff. I want to jump out and take a look at more around the dead zone, because I want to kind of see if I can map the whole of the dead zone, because we did like a side or part of a side, and I kind of want to jump back into creative and go around and create scanning rooms periodically around the whole thing, so we can get an idea of the whole shape to one extent or another. Kinda. I want to go and take a look more down there anyway, just to find out what the overall shape is and where we might see more, or if at all. But then, yeah, we're gonna have to sort ourselves out, get everything that we need to get, and then head to the stars again, you know, where we fell from. But anyway, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save right here. And then, other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then please drop us a like, share this video, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care.